Okay, folks, it looks like it stopped raining. That's good news. Be ready to start here in just 1 minute. I'd like to welcome everyone to 856 Mayfair Road, Akron, Ohio, 44303. This is parcel number 6852136. I'm Todd Bosley with Coldwell Banker. It's my privilege to be able to sell a house like this to you today in a beautiful neighborhood. The house, I think, speaks for itself. The neighborhood speaks for itself. This is a rare opportunity. Some may even say this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to buy a house in such condition, such as this. I want to take you through the bidder's packet. The bidder's packet pretty much is going to have everything that we're going to need to work from today. So I'm going to go through it, and as I do that, if you have any questions, raise your hand. Just let me know. I'll be happy to stop and answer it. I want everyone that's bidding to bid with full knowledge and to let me know if there's anything that you don't understand. I'll be happy to answer it. This is a big decision. It's a nice property. It's a good opportunity. So we get through the bidder's packet. We're going to begin with the agency disclosure statement, and we'll see that this real estate agent who's providing you with this form is required to do so by law. If any of you have any questions about agency disclosure, I'd be happy to answer those. Next page is about dual agency. Ohio law permits a real estate agent and brokerage to represent both the seller and the buyer in a real estate transaction as long as this is disclosed to both parties and they agree. You can read the rest of that. It's pretty self-explanatory. The next page that we're going to get to, this is the page that takes a little bit of time, and this is the page that matters. So this is the real estate auction rules. Today is Friday, 8/2/24 at 6 p.m. right now. We are at 856 Mayfair Road, Akron, Ohio, 44303. The property is being sold in its present condition with no warranties whatsoever except title, which is to be clear and marketable. Is being sold as is, where is, in its present condition. All inspections of property shall have been done prior to the bidding. Each bidder is relying on his or her own inspection of the real estate for its physical conditions, character, and suitability for the purchaser's intended use, and is not relying upon any presentation of Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realty, its employees, agents, representatives, or staff. The real estate is presented as depicted in the highlighted county of Summit. County auditor's information provided in the bidder's packet is parcel number 6852136. This is a confirmation auction, which means the seller or Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realty agent reserves the right to establish a stated minimum bid, the right to reject or accept any and all bids, the right to withdraw the real estate at any time prior to completion of the auction by the auctioneer. Once the highest bid is received today, it will be presented to the seller, and they may, 1, accept the bid, the property is sold. Number 2, reject the bid and the property does not sell. Or 3, make a counteroffer and private price negotiations begin. The owner is motivated to sell. Successful bidders will be required to sign a purchase offer along with application, agency disclosures, and the auction rules as provided in the bidder's packet, and to make a non-refundable deposit of 10% of the final auction day contract sales price. There will be a 10% buyer's fee added to the final bid price to make the final contract sales price. Successful bidder will be required to send a wire transfer of 10% non-refundable deposit to Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realty no later than immediately after the auction, or you can also give me a check. And I'll stop here for just a minute. If you need to write a check, there is no problem with us holding that check for a few days while you move money to get things settled. But all that has to be done today. That's 8/2/24. The remaining balance is to be paid within 45 days of the sale date, which is 9/16/24. So from today, you have 45 days to complete the transaction at the latest, or sooner if the buyer and seller agree. If you are a cash buyer today, I can get this done for you in 10 to 14 days. It's pretty easy. We're moving through them pretty quick lately. This sale is not subject to the buyer obtaining financing. Any contingencies, inspections, or other reason except as noted herein If the buyer fails to perform within the time limitation specified, the non-refundable deposit of 10% will be forfeited as liquid damages. So I want everybody to understand that. Know that before you raise your hand, that if you make a bid, you're going to be responsible for securing the total amount of that bid. All potential buyers who become bidders at this auction have received copies of these rules, had them orally presented to them on auction day, and by placing their bid, agree to be bound by these rules. These rules will serve as an addendum to offer to the buy-sell agreement. Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realty represents the seller only and not the buyer. Closing and associated title work shall be completed by Woodland Chicago Title of 3560 West Market Street, Fairlawn, Ohio, 44333. All right, we're going to move on. Those are the rules. Now we're going to go to the property disclosure. We will talk about the property disclosure, which has been filled out. We will address the issue here with E. I want to take you through this as we go. The question on the property disclosure is, do you know of any previous or current fire smoke damage at the property? And the seller did check yes. That was from a small fire of the home at one point. Home had minor smoke damage, was repaired, and it has been repaired to the owner's knowledge. So that's on there. And just, I guess, a brief explanation of that would be that there was a fire on this side of the outside of the house that created smoke damage in the house. A lot of the upstairs has been redone, as you can see. So I just want to be upfront about that with everybody. Doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that that's what happened. And if you look back at the property history, you'll see it was transferred a few different times. But it's a very, very quality home, and I'm going to speak to that in a minute here when we get through the rest of this. So there's really nothing else on the property disclosure form as you go through that. Now we'll move to the State of Ohio residential property disclosure form. This tells you about radon gas, lead, toxic mold, asbestos, and formaldehyde. These are all links that help you be able to find out about that type of stuff. To my knowledge, there is nothing wrong. There is none of that stuff present. And as a real estate agent and auctioneer, I am required to tell you if I know that. We'll get to the disclosure now of information on lead-based paint and lead-based paint hazards. And we'll see that the seller has no knowledge of lead-based paint and or lead-based paint hazards in the house. The seller has no reports or records pertaining to lead-based paint, and there's no hazards there. So he's signed and checked all that. You also will be asked to do the same. That brings us now to the opportunity I was telling you about. That I really believe this is an incredible opportunity here. We're in Akron, Ohio. We are a couple blocks away from Stan Hewitt Hall, and we know that this neighborhood has been known for many years. This house was built in 1928. We know this is a special place, and again, like I say, it's a privilege to even be able to do an auction here at a house like this. You can see the brick on the outside of the house. I mean, we could just start with that. It's a quality brick home. All of the patio here and things. If you understand how expensive things are these days, you can see the value in this home. You can see the quality and the charm that this property has. This is a 6-bedroom home. 6 bedrooms here. There are 6.5 baths, so there's 4 full baths and there are 2 half baths. This was built in 1928. So it's a big house. I'll take you through the rest of this and then we're going to get started. The stunning colonial is nestled in Merriman Hills. It offers 6-bedroom, 4 full, 2.5 spacious kitchen. There's ample space for relaxation and entertainment. The master suite features a stone accent wall, vaulted ceilings, and a gas fireplace through the bath. The en-suite bath is highlighted with heated floors, a soaker tub, and a zero-entry dual shower. The newly updated 3rd floor includes 3 rooms and a half bath. The basement offers a walkout access to a meticulously landscaped yard. This home is amazing and not to be missed out. Take you through the rest of that. That's pretty much it for the bidder's packet. We'll just address the lot here, and we'll see that the lot is 205 feet by 147 feet. That gives you a total square footage of 3,135 square feet on a corner lot. So we are on a corner lot here. Again, just to go over the highlights of this property so that we can talk about it. This was built in 1928. The art style of this house is colonial. There are 6 beds, there are 6 baths. There is 4,720 square feet above ground. There is 750 below ground. That gives you a total of 5,470. This is parcel 6852136. Subdivision is Ridgecrest. The lot size is approximately 0.7 acres. The taxes as we speak right now are $10,510 a year. The heating is gas. The cooling is central air. The garage is 3, so you have 3 cars. There is no association fee and there is no maintenance fee. This is School District of Akron, Akron Schools. The basement is a full finished exterior entry with walkout access. There's a chef's kitchen, heated garage, fenced yard, and remote control gate. So folks, just look around. I mean, you've been through the house, you know what it looks like, you know what it is. You see the fire pit that we have here. That is a warming fire pit. So that is, and you can feel the heat coming from it now. But that's meant to be used year round. It'll keep you warm in the winter.
Maybe you could turn it off so we aren't dying of heat.
If you'd like it turned off, we sure can. Yeah. All right. If it's too hot, we'll turn it off. Yeah, you can just turn it down. Yeah. Now, at least we know it works, right? I can't argue that. All right. Well, with that said, it's time to get the auction started. And I'm going to go around and just ask one more time, is there anybody that has any questions for me before we get started? Okay, I don't see any. And we have registered bidders that are ready to go. So let's get this thing started. I could easily ask you for $1.5 million here on this house. This neighborhood is known. The money for a house like this and what it would cost is very expensive. And it's really a great house. I do have an opening bid. My opening bid is bidder number 707. He's agreed to open it at $350,000. I have a $350,000 bid. I'm looking for $400,000. And I have $400,000 now. Now I'm looking for $450,000. I have a $450,000 right there. $450,000. Now I'm looking for $500,000. I'm at $450,000. I'm looking for $500. I have a $450,000 bid by the gate. I'm looking for $450,000. I'm looking for $500,000. I have $500,000 and bidder 709. Bidder 709 is $500,000. Now I'm looking for $550,000. $500,000. I'm looking for $550,000. I'm bid at $500,000. Looking for $550,000. I have a bid at $500,000 right here. I'm looking for $550,000. I have $525,000 right here. $525,000. Now I'm looking for $550,000. $525,000. Looking for $550,000. I'm bid at $525,000. Looking for $550,000. $550,000 is the number that I'm looking for. I'm bid at $525,000 right now. $525,000 is the bid. I'm looking for $550,000. You back? I'm at $525,000 looking for $550,000. $525,000, $5.5. Need $5.5. I'm bid $525,000 right now. Bid at $5.25. I'm bid at $540,000. I just took a bid for $540,000. That's bidder number 707. I'm at $540,000. Now I'm looking for $550,000. I'm at $540,000 looking for $550,000. I'm bid at $540,000. I'm at $550,000 right here up front. $550,000. Now I'm looking for $575,000. I got $550,000 bid right here. I'm looking for $575,000. Bid at $550,000. $575,000. That's bidder number 709. $575,000. $575,000 is the bid. Now I'm looking for $600,000. $575,000 is the bid. I'm looking for $600,000. You couldn't build it for that. You couldn't even get close. $575,000 is the bid here. I'm looking for $600,000. $575,000 in the corner. I'm looking for $600,000. $600,000. $600,000 is what I'm looking for. $575,000. Looking for $600,000. $600. You couldn't get close. Couldn't get close to building it for that. Iconic neighborhood. It's a great place. $575,000 is the current bid. I'm looking for $600,000. I'm bid at $575,000 in the corner. I'm looking for $600,000. $575 in the corner. 600? Looking for $600,000. 600? For you? 600? 575 over here. I'm looking for 600. Looking for a bid of $600,000. Are you back in? I'm bidding 575. By 575, looking for 600. We have 600? 575? I'm at 575 looking for 600. You only get one chance. You only get one chance to do this. So I'm at 575. I'm looking for $600,000. $600,000 for a 5,400 square foot brick colonial. We're 2 blocks away from Stan Hewitt Hall. I'm bid at 575 in the corner. I'm looking for 600,000. 575 is the bid, and I'm looking for 6 1/4. I'm looking for 600. 575 is the bid. I'm looking for 600,000. 575 is my current bid. I'm looking for $600,000. It's a small price to pay for such a great house. 600,000 may do it. I'm at 575. I'm looking for 600,000. 575 is the bid. I'm looking for 600. 600 in the back. I'm at 575, looking for $600,000. You only get one opportunity. You only get one chance. And that chance comes and that chance goes. It's a good opportunity, folks. It's a good opportunity. I've sold several houses here over the last couple months. And the biggest thing that I've dealt with after the auction is the regret. The regret of bidders that came to the auction, and after they really put it in perspective and thought about it, they said, man, I should have just made that bid. I should have done that. I really wish I would have bought that house. Don't be that person when you leave here. This is a house that you want. If this is a house that fits you, that makes sense, don't be the person that regrets leaving here and not making that bid. I'm at $575,000. I'm looking for $600,000. I bid $575 right here, and I'm looking for $600,000. $600,000 is what I'm looking for. I'm at $575,000 right now. $575,000, folks. That's our bid. We're looking for $600,000. This is your one opportunity. It's your one chance. $600,000. I'm going to start the countdown. I'm going to count from 5. And then that's going to be it. You're not going to have a chance anymore. You're not going to be able to buy this house. This house is going to be sold. I'm at 575. You have the opportunity right now to bid $600,000. You have the chance to buy this house. I really hate to see any of you let this go. I'm at 575, and my countdown starts. I'm at 5. 575,000 is the bid. I'm at 4. 575,000 is our bid. We're looking for 600,000. 600,000 is the bid we're looking for. I'm at 3. We're only going to 1. I'm at 3 right now. Bid to 3. Bid at 575. We're looking for 600. I'm counting to 2. So we're officially here in the last few seconds of this auction. This is the last chance you have to buy it. I'm at $575,000. I'm looking for 600. I sold the house to number 709. Sold. Congratulations. Thank you, folks, for coming. I really appreciate it. We do have cold root beer in the refrigerator. If anybody wants one on the way home, feel free to grab one. Thank you for coming.